Hello, this is Ed Burke with PlaceForTraders.com for Wednesday, July 15th. Starting off in the September Mini S&P. In my last video, I talked about the pivot level for Tuesday of 887 even. Above 887 even in the September Mini S&P was considered bullish for Tuesday. Below 887 even was considered bearish. I had the first line of resistance up at 907.25. The first line of support was down at 875 even. Now, these are 15-minute bars. This is where the regular trading session opened. You can see we're trading above the pivot level of 887, below the first line of resistance. You can see early on the market started trading lower. The low right there was 892.5, so we stayed above the pivot level, and then you can see that obviously the market started trading higher off that level of 892.5. Now, earlier I sent messages out to people that we made an attempt at the pivot level. Market's trading higher. When the market was trading around 900, I did send messages out to people. The market's in a bullish mode above the pivot level. You could look to go long at around this level. Market, after that, didn't do much. We kind of traded sideways, and then the market started trading a little bit higher going into the close. We did obviously stay below that first line of resistance. The whole day's range stayed contained within that range between the pivot and the first line of resistance. The market went a little bit over 903 even. Initially I sent the message out to look to take profit at around the R1 level of around 907 even. When it didn't look like we were going to hit that, I sent messages out to people. If you're long in the market, if you took that last message, look to get out around the close of the 4:15 p.m. Eastern time close, just to cover the trade right before the close. Now I'm looking at the pivot level for Wednesday, 900 even. Market settled at 901.5. Needs to stay above 900 even for a bullish market in the September Mini S&P for Wednesday. Below 900 is considered bearish. I'm looking at the first line of resistance, 906.25. Second line of resistance up at 911 even. For support, first line of support, 895.25. The second line of support down at 887.75. Just to take note, the market gapped open a lot higher in the overnight session. We look at the market has been already over 912, which is actually above the second line of resistance. It's trading a little bit off those highs right now. I get messages and questions from people all the time. Should you or could you trade these numbers for the overnight trading session? Absolutely. These numbers, they use the regular trading session as well as the overnight trading session when I'm figuring the numbers. I don't send messages out in the overnight sessions because I just want to keep it all. I want to always send out the messages just for the day trading, the day session, just to keep it uniform, because I'm not going to be sending messages out all hours of the night. So that's when I just keep it to the regular trading session. But if you want to take it upon yourself to trade those levels in the overnight trading session, absolutely you could. Some numbers that come out. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, you have the Consumer Price Index. The expectation is for a rise of 0.6%. Same time, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, you have the core CPI comes out. The expectation is for a rise of 0.1%. Also at 8:30, the Empire Manufacturing Index, the expectation is for a drop of 3. At 9:15, you have capacity utilization. The expectation is for a reading of 67.9%. At 9:15 also, you have industrial production. The expectation is for a drop of 0.6%. At 10 o'clock, business inventories comes out, and then at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, you have the minutes from the June 24th FOMC meeting released. That's all I have for this evening. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't gone to my website as of yet, it's PlaceForTraders.com. You can go on there and sign up for the free alerts. Also, I wanted to mention, I am a registered broker now. You can go on my website if you're interested in information on opening an account or trying a free demo. Feel free. I cleared my trades through PFG, and the demo is through the company PFG. Thanks a lot, and good trading.